How's it going, everybody? Pozermobil here, bringing you some absolute bangers that are all on sale on the PlayStation Store for the New Year deal sale that runs through February 4th. As usual, I've scoured this sale for all the full games, game bundles, and premium editions that are at the lowest price they've been in recent history, and are at least a 70 on OpenCritic or Game Rankings. So if that sounds like the kind of video you want to see, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss my daily coverage of every sale that Sony puts out. I'm trying to get to 25K by the end of the year, so every bit helps. Alright, that's enough yapping for me, let's get into the video. For $9.99, Shadow of the Colossus is a breathtakingly rebuilt masterpiece that reimagines the PS2 classic with stunning visuals, improved performance, and a hauntingly beautiful atmosphere that feels both nostalgic and entirely new again thanks to its meticulous attention to detail. You play as a lone wanderer who enters a forbidden land in a desperate attempt to resurrect a loved one, striking a deal that sends you to hunt down 16 colossal beings scattered across vast, desolate landscapes. Each towering Colossus is a moving puzzle, massive, majestic, and dangerous, requiring precision, patience, and courage as you scale their bodies and discover the tragic beauty behind every encounter. It's a 92 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 6 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Gravity Rush 2 is a vibrant and inventive action-adventure that expands the original's gravity-defying formula with richer visuals, deeper mechanics, and an even more imaginative, expressive world full of charm, wonder, and hidden surprises. You play as Kat, the gravity-shifting queen searching for answers about her mysterious origins, as new cosmic threats endanger the very fabric of the universe alongside her trusted ally Raven. The game's gravity manipulation feels fluid and exhilarating, letting you soar, fight, and explore across a massive floating city brimming with secrets, colorful characters, and dynamic missions that reward creativity, precision, exploration, and clever problem-solving. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Resident Evil 2, the 2019 version, is a masterful reimagining of the survival horror classic that revitalizes every terrifying moment with modern visuals, tight gameplay, cinematic atmosphere, and intense suspense. Set in Raccoon City during the 1998 outbreak, rookie cop Leon Kennedy and college student Claire Redfield find themselves trapped in a city overrun by the undead, desperately searching for a way to escape. The game's third-person perspective, dynamic lighting, and gruesomely detailed environments amplify the tension, while smart inventory management, chilling sound design, and relentless enemies like the infamous Tyrant keep every encounter heart-pounding, intense, and unpredictable. It's a 92 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Far Cry 5 is an open-world first-person shooter set in Hope County, Montana, where you battle the fanatical Eden's Gate cult led by the charismatic Joseph Seed, while sparking a full-scale resistance across a lawless, rural landscape. Explore the world solo or in two-player co-op, liberating regions in any order using a wide mix of guns, vehicles, aircraft, and animal companions like Cheeseburger and Boomer across forests, farmlands, rivers, and small towns. Dynamic encounters, flexible progression, emergent chaos, and varied mission approaches keep gameplay feeling fresh whether you favor stealthy takedowns, strategic planning, or explosive, over-the-top gunfights throughout the entire campaign. It's an 82 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 25 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Resident Evil 3, the 2020 version, is a fast-paced, intense survival horror remake that modernizes the classic with stunning visuals, refined controls, relentless tension, and a gripping, edge-of-your-seat atmosphere filled with fear and suspense throughout. You play as Jill Valentine, one of the last survivors in Raccoon City, navigating the chaos unleashed by the Umbrella Corporation while facing the unstoppable bioweapon Nemesis at every turn. The game combines tight combat, strategic resource management, and cinematic set pieces with a constantly looming sense of danger, as every corner could hide deadly enemies and unpredictable encounters that push your skills and nerves to the limit. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Fallout 4 Game of the Year Edition is an expansive, award-winning open-world RPG that combines deep storytelling, player freedom, and post-apocalyptic adventure across the wasteland. You play as the sole survivor of Vault 111, tasked with exploring a devastated world, rebuilding society, and deciding the fate of multiple factions vying for power, with every choice shaping your journey. The game offers robust character customization, tactical first or third-person combat with VATS, and an extensive crafting and settlement building system, letting you create weapons, armor, and thriving communities while exploring a massive, dynamic world teeming with danger and opportunity. It's an 87 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Resident Evil Village is a chilling survival horror experience that blends classic tension with modern gameplay, delivering a terrifying, suspenseful, and unforgettable journey through a mysterious, fear-filled world. Set a few years after Resident Evil 7, Ethan Winters and his wife Mia are trying to live peacefully in a remote village, but their fragile tranquility is shattered when new horrors and deadly threats emerge, forcing Ethan to confront nightmarish creatures and unravel dark secrets. The game combines intense combat, exploration, puzzles, and environmental storytelling with a richly detailed world and haunting atmosphere that keep every encounter thrilling and unpredictable. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 5 out of 10, and about 30 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Bully is a hilarious and rebellious open-world adventure that mixes Rockstar's signature humor, original gameplay, and a satirical, over-the-top look at school life full of mischief and chaos. You play as Jimmy Hopkins, a mischievous teenager navigating the corrupt and chaotic Bulworth Academy, standing up to bullies, scheming against rivals, and dealing with the absurdities of students, teachers, and faculty alike, while uncovering secrets around every corner. The game combines exploration, missions, mini-games, and over-the-top antics with a charming story, letting you prank, fight, and outsmart your way through the school year while discovering the joys and challenges of teenage life. It's an 87 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 20 hours to platinum. For $7.49, Journey is a visually stunning and emotionally captivating adventure that takes you across vast deserts, ancient ruins, and mysterious landscapes in search of hidden secrets, forgotten histories, and transcendence beyond imagination. Travel alone or encounter a fellow player in a unique online co-op experience, communicating wordlessly as you explore, solve environmental puzzles, and overcome obstacles together with subtle, graceful interaction. With breathtaking graphics, a Grammy-nominated musical score, and elegant, fluid gameplay, every moment in Journey evokes wonder, serenity, and a profound sense of discovery that leaves a lasting impression on the heart and mind. It's a 93 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 5 hours to 100%, no platinum for this one. For $6.39, Final Fantasy VII is a legendary, genre-defining turn-based RPG that follows Cloud Strife and the rebel group Avalanche in their fight against the corrupt Shinra Corporation and the vengeful Sephiroth. Journey across a richly detailed, expansive world powered by Mako energy, from the industrial sprawl of Midgard to snowy mountain peaks, ancient temples, and hidden laboratories filled with secrets, while forging deep bonds with unforgettable characters, uncovering tragic pasts, and confronting profound questions of identity, destiny, and sacrifice. Its cinematic storytelling, immersive world-building, and innovative materia combat system help define an era of gaming history. It's a 92 on Game Rankings, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 40 hours to platinum. For $8.99, Scarlet Nexus is a stylish, futuristic action RPG set in a distant world where humanity's discovery of a psionic hormone grants incredible psychic abilities that reshape society forever. When grotesque, brain-hungry creatures known as the Others descend from the sky, elite psionics form the Other Suppression Force to defend what's left of civilization, and you'll experience this battle through the eyes of Yuito Sumeragi or Kasani Randall, two gifted soldiers whose intertwined journeys unravel a mind-bending story of fate, loyalty, and human evolution. Combat blends fast-paced melee attacks with telekinetic powers, letting you hurl objects, chain combos, and unleash psychic devastation. It's a 79 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 2 out of 10, and about 60 hours to platinum. For $7.99, The Evil Within 2 is a gripping, atmospheric survival horror from legendary director Shinji Mikami, following Detective Sebastian Castellanos as he descends once again into the warped world of STEM to rescue his lost daughter. The decaying cityscape constantly shifts between dream and nightmare, testing your sanity as grotesque creatures lurk in the dark and twisted memories resurface, while you explore semi-open environments filled with hidden dangers and scarce supplies, balancing stealth, traps, and brutal gunfights in a desperate fight to survive. Craft gear, upgrade abilities, and uncover disturbing truths that connect Sebastian's trauma to the horrors he faces. It's an 80 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 8 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. For $7.49, Assassin's Creed Unity sends you to 1789 Paris as the French Revolution erupts, following Arno on a personal quest for redemption that pulls him into conspiracies shaping the nation's violent upheaval. You'll free run across rooftops, slip through packed crowds, and infiltrate grand landmarks recreated with stunning historical detail, using stealth, parkour, and refined close-quarters combat to uncover hidden factions, expose secrets, and the forces manipulating the city's violent collapse. With dense urban exploration, cooperative missions, and a dramatic narrative centered on loyalty, betrayal, and revolution, it's a stylish return to classic Assassin's Creed fundamentals. It's a 71 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $9.99, Cult of the Lamb is a darkly charming roguelike management game where you play as a possessed lamb building a devoted cult, spreading your influence, recruiting followers, and crushing heretics across a mysterious, ever-changing, dangerous world. Explore procedurally generated regions, collect resources, construct buildings, perform rituals, and trade in your woodland followers, all while embarking on dangerous crusades that blend combat, exploration, and clever tactical decision-making. The Unholy Alliance update adds local co-op with the GOAT, new tarot cards, relics, corrupted weapons, and follower traits, enhancing both strategy and replayability for solo and co-op play. It's an 84 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 3 out of 10, and about 50 hours to platinum. For $5.99, Prey is a deeply atmospheric sci-fi thriller that strands you aboard Talos 1, a massive high-tech research station orbiting the moon in 2032. You awaken as the central subject of a dangerous experiment gone horribly wrong, unleashing a shape-shifting alien threat known as the Typhon that turns every corridor, lab, and maintenance shaft into a deadly, unpredictable maze, while you explore the sprawling, interconnected station where every object, vent, and datapad hides vital secrets, fragments of your identity, and haunting revelations about humanity's ambition and hubris. Craft weapons, upgrade neuromod abilities, and use inventive strategies to survive encounters that demand both skill and cunning. It's an 81 on OpenCritic, trophy difficulty around 4 out of 10, and about 45 hours to platinum. Alright, that's it for today's list, everybody. There is something here for every type of player, so be sure to check some of these out while the sale is still going on. From this set of games, I played Shadow of the Colossus, Far Cry 5, Fallout 4, Bully, Final Fantasy VII, Assassin's Creed Unity, and the Resident Evil games, so I can recommend each of those from personal experience. The rest of the games do look pretty fun though. If you've played any of these already, drop your thoughts in the comments. Your insights help others find great games too, it's not just mine. As always, I want to thank all my channel members for their generous support, but to all you out there who watch, comment, subscribe, and all that good stuff as well, thank you. You're the reason I'm still having fun making all these videos every day, and I'm genuinely grateful for each and every one of you out there. If you can spare $1 a month, you get early access to all my videos, and it helps me out more than you know. But I know times are tough out there, so all I do ask is if you enjoyed the video, hit that subscribe button to stay up to date with any new sales stuff that I put out. Leave a like and comment down below if you've got any of these platinums or plan on going for any of them.